I arrested her on a Tuesday. She had hollow cheeks and a scar above her eye. And I told myself she was a thief. It was easier that way. I put the cuffs on, I read the law. I told myself I'd seen it all before. Another drifter, another lie, another woman I'd forget by Friday night. I locked the door, I walked away. I came back 3 times before the end of that day. Something in her eyes, something in the way she didn't beg, something in the scar, something in the way she held her head. I told myself it was the job. I told myself it was the law. I told myself a lot of things that went in that jail while she sat behind my bars. I was the law in this town, my father's star on my chest. I was the wall that never came down. I was the one who held the rest. But she was running from a monster, wearing a father's face. And somewhere between the river and the cold, I stopped being the law and started being the only thing standing in her way. They rode in wearing black with his name on their lips. Said, hand her over, read, here's the paper, here's the writ. Said her father wants her back, said it's all been arranged. I read every word, and I felt something change. I've seen her wrists, I know what those marks mean. I've seen that kind of fear in women who survived unseen. So I folded up those papers and I handed them back slow. And I said, not today, not her, not to him. You can go. I was the law in this town, my father's star on my chest. I was the wall that never came down. I was the one who held the rest. But she was running from a monster, wearing a father's face. And somewhere between the river and the cold, I stopped being the law and started being the only thing standing in her way. Gordon put the papers on my desk at noon. Removal of badge effective immediately. I looked at my father's star one last time. He died wearing it. I unpinned it slow, set it down like I was setting down 20 years of trying to be enough. Then I walked back to her cell. No badge, no title, no reason left except the right one. She asked me why. Why would you lose everything for me? I said I don't know yet. And that was almost true. But I knew when I jumped in that river. I knew when I stood in front of those men. I knew every time I came back to that doorway with no reason except her. I was the law in this town. Now I'm just a woman with a choice. I was my father's daughter. Now I'm something he never named. She was running from a monster. I was supposed to send her back, but you don't survive a river together and walk away from that. You don't stand in front of 6 men for someone and pretend. It's just a job. It's never just a job. Her name wasn't O'Malley. I knew that before she said it. Her name was Lydia Prescott. and her father had $1,000 on her head, and I had a star on my chest and a town at my back, and I chose her. Pause. I'd do it again.